Vocabulary acquisition is one of the most important parts of language learning, and it's something that's very easy to get behind on. Luckily, now that we're in the digital age, there are programs that can help you with your vocabulary acquisition by making smart flashcards. And so in this presentation, I'm going to talk about one of these programs called Anki, the symbol for which you can see on this slide. So flashcards are something that you're probably familiar with. However, there are some flashcards that are better than others. If we look at these 6 examples of flashcards, you can see the first one has farah written in English letters and then chicken on the other side. Second one has it written in Arabic. The third one has it written in Arabic with the vowels. But all of these have it with the English translation underneath. And this is something that you actually want to avoid, particularly in 101 where you're not learning very abstract concepts, because when you have the English word, you have to go from the Arabic word to the English word to the concept. Whereas if you look at the pictures below that have an actual picture in them, you just go straight from the Arabic word to the concept. So you're no longer taking such a long step. And this is something that's really easy to do with digital flashcards. Also, if you look, you'll see that where they have a little audio symbol, here we can click on it and play it. You hear the word. So that's something even better that you can also do with digital flashcards. And then finally, if we look at this last card, which is the best example of a card, you can see that it has the picture. So again, you're going from the phrase, in this case, to the picture. We've got the audio we can listen to. Okay, and we've got a phrase. So it puts these words, farah, wa abyad, wa iswad, in context for you. And that actually makes it easier to remember. It's a theory of second language acquisition called construction grammar, or chunking, that you remember things in chunks often before you're actually able to analyze them linguistically. And so Anki is a SRS digital flashcard program, and SRS stands for Spaced Repetition System, which essentially means that it trains you on what you forget the most. So probably you remember farah pretty well, having just seen the flashcards for it, but you might not remember shagara so well, or gharib, or these other vocabulary words. It supports audio and images, which are very important for making a clear association with the concept in the world rather than the English word. It supports multiple sides, so you can enter all kinds of information onto these cards. And this allows you to make multiple types of cards easily. So you can make one that had the audio on the front and the picture on the back, no writing whatsoever. You can make it that had the writing and then the writing with the vowels, short vowels. And instead of having to make different cards and rewrite this information every time, Anki will rearrange it for you, and also it goes anywhere. It's a free app you can download to your computer. You can purchase an app to use on your smartphone, or you can use it on the web for free, including on your smartphone. So if you have a few minutes before class, you can start reviewing your vocabulary. If you're riding the bus, if you're waiting for someone, a few minutes can really take you a long way. And so to look closer at the spaced repetition system, here's an example, a screenshot from Anki. Basically, the idea is the more you know the word, the less you review it. So if you look at the bottom of the screen here, you'll see that you can click again, good, and easy. If you click easy, you won't see that word for 4 days. When you see it in 4 days, if you click easy again, you might see it in 8 days, and then a month, and then several months. But if you forget the word a lot, then you see it more. So you could also click again here if you don't remember it, and then you'll see it again in this review session. If you keep doing that, it'll keep coming up. It supports audio and images, so here you can see where in the first picture I'm entering a picture in and a sound, and then when I go to review it, I would get the front of my flashcard to show up here, and then when I click on the show answer part, I'll get the picture, it written with the voweling, and I'll get to listen to it. So this is, again, very important for putting things in context. It's also good for optimizing new information. So it's never a very good idea to try to cram vocabulary for a language, even if you have a test the next day. It's much better to do a little bit every day. So what Anki does, it limits the number of new cards you can see per day. It limits the number of reviews you can do per day. You can even set it to limit the number of minutes per review session. So you don't need to spend half an hour and an hour reviewing this every day. 5 or 10 minutes every single day will get you much farther and will save you a lot of frustrated cramming in that. Next most important thing is the fact that Anki goes everywhere. As I said, there's a computer app, there's Anki Web, and there's mobile apps. So it can produce questions that require you to type the answer. There's a cramming mode. You can find all of this information at this website, http://ankisrs.net.